In this video, we are going to go beyond the urge and take a deeper look into semen retention. I am going to teach you why it is good for you and what happens when you do it. We will also be discussing some important questions that you may have about semen retention, like how long can you last without ejaculating, and what happens if you keep your streak going forever. So make sure to watch this video until the end, so you don't miss any of the important information. But before we get into the topic of the video, I want you to do me a big favor. All I ask for in return is that you take 2 seconds of your time to gently tap on that like button down below. Doing this will not only help out the algorithm, but it will also let us know that you find these videos helpful. So thank you guys so much for doing that, and now let us get back to the topic of the video. And this is something that many men struggle with because our society promotes casual sex and porn consumption. There are ads everywhere encouraging you to buy Viagra or Cialis if you can't perform well sexually. Porn is also everywhere online, and it has never been easier to access. This makes semen retention very challenging, but it is still possible, and it comes with many benefits. The first benefit of semen retention is that it allows your body to absorb all of the nutrients from the food you eat. When you eat, your digestive system breaks down the food and sends the nutrients to your blood, where they are then transported throughout your body. On the other hand, if you practice semen retention, your body will be able to absorb all of the nutrients from the food you eat, which will make you feel more energized and healthier. Another great benefit of semen retention is that it increases your self-control and discipline. By practicing semen retention, you train your mind to focus on the present moment and resist the urge to ejaculate. This can translate into other areas of your life, making you more productive and successful. You become more self-aware and understand your own needs and desires better. Overall, this leads to greater self-confidence and satisfaction. Now, let's talk about one of the most important benefits of semen retention, which is that it can increase your testosterone levels. Testosterone is an important hormone for both men and women. It plays a role in muscle mass, bone density, sexual function, and many other important functions. Another great benefit of increasing your testosterone levels through semen retention is that it can improve your mood and cognitive function. Testosterone is linked to feelings of happiness and well-being, so by increasing your T levels, you may feel happier and more energetic. Testosterone also plays a role in cognitive function, including memory, attention, and decision-making. So improving your T levels may help you perform better in school or at work. And finally, let's discuss the most obvious benefit of semen retention, which is that it can improve your prostate health. The prostate is a gland in the male reproductive system that produces fluid for semen. Many studies have shown that frequent ejaculation can cause prostate inflammation, while semen retention can reduce the risk of this happening. Now that you know some of the amazing benefits of semen retention, I'm sure you're wondering how long you can last without ejaculating. There is no one answer to this question because it depends on several factors, including age, lifestyle, and individual physiology. However, the average man can last anywhere from a few days to a week or two without ejaculating. Some men have even managed to go longer than this. But it is generally not recommended to push it too far because it can lead to health problems such as prostate issues or mental health problems. Many men wonder if there is a point to going on an infinite semen retention streak, meaning they never ejaculate again. Is there a big reward at the end of the road? The truth is that there is no scientific evidence to support the idea that there is a huge reward at the end of an infinite semen retention streak. However, this doesn't mean that it's a bad thing to practice semen retention. In fact, as we discussed earlier, there are many benefits to doing so. It can improve your overall health, increase your self-control, and improve your prostate health. So even though there may not be a huge reward at the end of an infinite streak, practicing semen retention can still be worthwhile. It's important to listen to your body and take care of yourself when practicing semen retention. Make sure to eat healthy foods, get regular exercise, and manage stress effectively. Additionally, it's important to be patient with yourself. It takes time to build up your streak and even longer to reach an infinite streak. Don't get discouraged if you slip up and have to restart your streak. Just keep trying, and eventually you will reach your goal. Before we move on to the next part of the video, I want to share a story with you. Once upon a time, a young man came across a wise old hermit who lived deep in the forest. The young man had many questions about life, love, and happiness, but the one that stood out the most was how to control his sexual urges. The wise old hermit listened patiently, and when the young man finished, he replied, "My son, you have asked a very important question. To control your sexual urges is a difficult task, but it is also a necessary one if you want to live a pure and virtuous life." The wise old hermit then taught the young man the ways of semen retention, explaining its benefits and how to practice it correctly. The young man was skeptical at first, but after following the hermit's advice, he soon began to experience the benefits of increased energy, improved focus, and a sense of peace. Over time, the young man became a master of semen retention and was able to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. Now let's answer some of the most frequently asked questions about semen retention. The first question is, what happens if you break your streak? If you break your streak, you don't have to start over from scratch. Instead, you simply count the number of days you have been on your streak and add that to your new streak. For example, if you have been on a 3-day streak and break it, you would start a new streak at day 1, counting the previous 3 days. Another frequently asked question is, what if you can't control your urges? If you can't control your sexual urges, it's important to seek help from a qualified professional. There is no shame in doing so, and it is the best way to ensure that you get the support and guidance you need. Finally, let's address the question, is semen retention good for everyone? Generally, semen retention is safe for most people. However, there are a few exceptions. If you have a history of prostate problems or other sexual health issues, it's important to speak with your doctor before starting a streak. As we come to the end of this video, I want to leave you with some final words of wisdom. Semen retention is a powerful tool that can be used to improve your physical and mental health. But it should not be practiced to the extreme. Listen to your body and don't push yourself too hard. By following these tips, you can ensure that you practice semen retention safely and effectively. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and remember to take care of your body and mind. Until next time.